Hello my sweet friends and welcome to DIY with Nadia. Today we're doing a Biedermeier bouquet and I have both of my fur babies with me. As you can see, Louie is very cuddly and both of them are wearing bow ties. And if you're wondering where the other one is, there you go. There is Leo. He has been taking up this space for the past 2 days. He's been loving it, so we're just going to leave him there. Hi, Leo. For a Biedermeier bouquet today, we are using white and silver. I have been using a lot of silver this year just because that's what my Dollar Tree had a lot of. You can, of course, change this over to whatever color you're using. But if you have not heard the word Biedermeier, what does it mean? What kind of bouquet it is? It's basically a bouquet that's layered. So you can have 2 colors, you can have 5 colors, as long as you can clearly see the layers of your bouquet. So it could be white, silver, blue, white, silver, blue. As long as it's layered. You've seen some of these bouquets maybe at your flower shop. So that's what it is. That's what a Biedermeier bouquet is. Today I'm going to be using this little bucket from the Dollar Tree. And here's a little clip how I painted it. For a centerpiece, I'm going to be using this bucket, and I just kind of want to give you the measurements on it. So it's about 5.5 inches in height, and in diameter 5 3/4. So it's quite a big bucket for what we're doing, and I think it's going to make a very cute centerpiece. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a coat or 2 of a white chalk paint. I'm thinking it's going to need 2 right here in this area. So what I'm going to do is paint the areas with the wording first, and then I'm going to go over the whole thing. Once your paint has dried, to seal it in, I recommend either a Mod Podge spray, a glue spray, or just regular Mod Podge, just using a nice soft sponge or a brush. Just, you know, give it a good little layer here. Let's begin with our bouquet. I'm going to start by using some leftover pieces of the floral foam, and this I got at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to hot glue it. Because my foam is not taking up that whole space, I crisscrossed it at the bottom. I know it's kind of hard to see, but what I did was I put, because they're a little bit rectangular, so I put one this way, just to build it up. And one less square piece in the center. And my bucket has plenty of foam for this little centerpiece. I'm going to be starting with my carnations. Now these carnations, I only have 2 bushels. Each bushel has 6 flowers. I'm going to grab the first one, try to see the highest 3 flowers, and let me see here, and separate them. And then I'm going to cut the rest of these off. Bye, Leo. Leo's gone. So I'm going to put these on the side. The rest of these I'm going to cut down just a little bit more because they are going at the bottom of our bouquet. And I'm cutting about 4 to 5 inches. I'm also leaving the greenery that's on the flowers. At the bottom of our centerpiece, we're going to put 9 carnations. So this is 7 carnations so far, nice and filled. It's looking beautiful. And then of course the 2 that I have left, I'm going to put them towards the center. And I'm telling you, if you're going for a simple little bouquet, you're done. But we're not. We're moving on. Now these 2 that I put in the center, I'm not going to be pushing them in all the way. I'm going to keep them up until I have these guys in place. Whoop. Next, I have these bulky kind of berries. They're silver berries. Now with these, we're kind of moving up and the greenery is a different color. So I'm not going to be leaving the greenery on the berries. And I'm just setting them on 4 corners right here. And that's why I didn't put my carnations in the middle all the way down, just in case I had to move them. But I'm moving them down as I'm kind of moving along here. I think it's time. Okay. Next, I'm going to be using the silver eucalyptus to fill in the spaces in between here. So the eucalyptus, I'm kind of putting in between my silver pieces here and trying to keep them at the same level here. You see these type of bouquets a lot at the flower shops done with roses, just because roses are so easy to do, and they're just, as long as it's nice and clean and even, oh, so beautiful. Now I'm grabbing my 3 stems of carnations and I'm going to cut them down all the way down, as long as they can get. For these carnations, I am keeping the greenery just because it matches the greenery that we already have on there. So it's fine. As you can see, white, silver, white. Next, I'm going to be using my branches. And first, I'm going to start by filling in where my berries are, just to fill in that space. I'm going to put more in, but I'm liking how these look. Now, I'm going to leave one of my silver branches right here with just 3 branches because we're kind of making a little pyramid. It's kind of going up. Now this is going smack in the middle, and that's going to be our topping color. And I want the carnations to kind of surround it. And I'm just going to fill with either eucalyptus or with these silver branches until I cannot see the stems of my white flowers on top here. Before we make the final touch, I wanted to show you how elegant this transition is because the colors are just white and silver. It's not red and white where you can distinctly see the lines going through. It's a very soft transition and I think it looks very pretty. You can leave this bouquet as it is. It's so pretty, so beautiful. But I decided to give it just another touch of silver in between the white flowers and the actual bucket. I have some 1/2 inch silver ribbon and I'm just going to make a very flowy bow. I'm just going to be making simple loops. This is not meant to be very, you know, straightforward and I'm just going to make a bunch of loops and bring it together with a little wire. After I made all my loops, and I ended up doing 8 altogether, so 4 on each side, and I'm just bringing it together with the wire. Simple little bow. Just going to give a few twists with a floral wire here. I'm going to cut the tails on an angle. Then I'm going to grab the wire that's left. I'm going to start twisting it to make it stronger. I wanted to show you the bow up close. As you can see, you can't even see the wire because of how tight it is right here, and I just beaded it kind of like this. Just kept on twisting and twisting. Yeah, and because I twisted and twisted it and twisted it, the more you twist, the stronger your wire. And I'm just going to bend it down, and I'm going to just put it straight in the bucket right there. There we go, hitting some foam right there. I can feel it. And now you just spread open the little loops and you have a sweet little bow in front of the bucket, right here in front of our bouquet. There you go, a sweet little bow right here. And it's another transition between the white and the white. I just thought the carnations being white and our bucket being white was just a little too much. This will give it a nice separation. So you have white, silver, white, silver, white, silver. There you go. You have many layers and it looks so beautiful and elegant for winter. I'm going to probably keep it on top of my one of my little dressers, and I think it's just so beautiful. What do you guys think?